Hey guys, this is Civ. Welcome back to another episode of Echocraft. This is episode number 10. We've hit the double digits, guys, and today we need to start things off right over here, just working in our little industrial district here. The first thing we need to do, we really need to start setting up the actual storage system. Now, I've laid out where all these chests are going to be, but we need to actually start working on this. Alright guys, we are doing well. So we've got all of this stuff up here. I've even made it so these top chests can still be opened, but they just have a block above them. It looks pretty good. So let's go up here and I'll show you what the plan is. So if we can get up here. Dang, this ladder is hard to climb on. So we've got a bunch of honey blocks here, right? And the honey blocks are actually a slightly smaller hitbox. So we're going to use the honey blocks to align items in water streams to come along the very edge of this so they can be sorted out through these. Now that is going to go all the way around in a circle so that if we get overflow, which is quite possible because some of these farms are going to be very efficient, then it'll just keep going around until it finally gets through the sorting system. So yes, we have kind of a weird system here, but this is just going to be overflow in these top chests here. So we're going to have enough to make a lot of storage for everything. So let's build up the water streams here, and then we can start getting the iron farm first and foremost. Get the iron farm hooked up to start sorting out right here. We are going to need some blocks. We need some more blocks, some slabs, need some water as well. Also, can we take a second to admire all of this? Like, what? We got a pacified pillager, we've got a mushroom, and we've got 3 skeleton horses all just chilling here. We're going to have to incorporate these into our base, or maybe just the industrial district somehow. We also took some bamboo from Weasel, who offered it to us, and yeah, our throne got a bit of an upgrade, as you guys saw in the intro there. So let's get up here and start doing some work. And if you're wondering where I got the honey blocks, I bought it from a shop in the shopping district that I believe is both lagging and Branzy. So we were able to get some honey there instead of having to use like ender chests or something else like that. That has a similar hitbox ratio that we would be able to align items with. You can also do it with chests, but that's not quite as reliable. So I didn't really want to do that. Yeah, that looks like everything is... everything should be lined up here. So now what we need to do is start adding slabs like this. This is just so I don't have to place honey blocks everywhere, because if you place like a full block like there, things are going to get caught right there. You see, I'm pushing up against that and I can't keep going that way. So we're just going to leave it like this with the slabs so items can still be going right under there, and let's do the same on all sides. Alright guys, so here's what we've got going here, and I'm thinking that we actually add some more. I don't know why I'd need even more storage, but it just looks wrong, just being open on this side like that. Unless I do some sort of fancy building out here. I really can't decide, guys. Maybe I'll just stick with this for now, and then we'll figure out some fancy schmancy way of making this look better. But right now I need to head over to the shopping district and grab some ice. I just don't feel like collecting on my own. Plus I like boosting the local economy, if you will. Alright, so let's head down here, and I believe, yep, here it is. This is Rex Ice Shop, because he lives in an ice spikes biome, and so he's selling ice. I think packed ice will be just fine for us. I'm not worried about using like blue ice or anything, guys. It's just, you know, it's fine. So let's grab some of this. How much did he say it is? Pack ice, 2 diamonds per stack. That's fine. I can take that. I think I only need like 1 for now. So let's just chuck that in there. I'm gonna litter a little bit here and throw this back in the ender chest. Alright guys, this is looking pretty good. And I was thinking that we could probably have like 2 lines of droppers there bringing items up, or I mean like, you know what I mean, like things bringing items up. So probably water elevators actually with soul sand. But here we go. So we've got the water streams going all the way around. I can't really test it out because if I throw something in, it's just going to go in the very first hopper that I go with. So I need to get all the redstone in here and all the sorters, everything sorted out here. But for now, I think this is working really well. I really like how this is turning out. So let's just keep grinding away at this. Let me go gather a bunch of redstone resources. And believe it or not, guys, I am running fairly short on redstone, so I think it's time to bust these babies out. Oh yeah, it's time for the ultimate fortunification. Now, I'm only going to do this for redstone. Sadly, I'm only going to do this for redstone. I can't just go through and do everything because I have no place to put it all. So we're gonna just do this with the redstone. But I think it's gonna be pretty magnificent. I would be surprised if you knew where I was at this point. Look at that. We are high above the clouds, just chilling out on top of our massive redstone pillar. We're far above the elf. Hello. And we're far above our industrial district. Everything looks so small. Wow. But I have a water bucket in my inventory, and you know what that means. It means I have to try to MLG. I just have to. It's like it's a law. It's a law, okay? Now, I'm actually usually pretty good at these. Despite my death count, which is at 141 right now. Don't judge me. I'm pretty good at MLGs. But no promises, okay? And this is the first take that I'm doing this. I promise I will leave this in, even if I completely fail. So, here we go. I'm ready. In 3, a 2, a 1. I'm going. I got this. Oh! Yes! 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 Yeah! I am the master. Now, guys, that was pretty good. But there's something I've seen other people do, and that is they throw it out, and then they jump off, catch it, and then MLG. So, yeah, we're gonna go for it. All right, here we go. Huh. Catch. Yes! Ah! Yeah! 2 for 2, baby. I have not done this, like, outside of the recording. I'm serious. Like, this is first try. Yes! Oh, I'm so proud of myself. I'm not that bad at this game, guys, okay? Ahaha! Pause from your regular scheduled programming. We've got another pillager patrol. That means we don't have to go all those thousands of blocks away to get another pillager. We can get another one here. So let's approach this tactfully. Aha! It only took me almost dying for the 142nd time, but we got him. So this guy, obviously, he's just chilling. Hey, buddy. And I named them all goldfish because this guy's goldfish, so this guy's goldfish. And then we got another one here. Hey, bud. Okay. And then one more on there. I'm not going to open it up. I'm going to have to do some AFKing to break their crossbows. But that's good. They're all named. They're all here. It's all good. We can get them in some boats and have them chill with this guy. Hey, bud. How's it going? What are you looking at? What? Oh, he's looking at the elf. Of course. I mean, I would be too. Not blaming you. Alright, getting back to our project, so I put in all the sorters, and I've also hooked up the iron farm to this big circle here. So, let's just go through what it looks like down here. So we've got some tubes, these fancy tubes that I made. That was a lot of warped wood. But so basically, here, we'll use this guy. So he dies, right? His iron gets spit out right here. There's a dropper right there. You see that? And then it'll go flowing along here, flowing along, all the way down, and then it goes under the storage, actually. It goes under the chests right here, so if we can come around, you can see right through here. It goes under all the chests and up through this. Oh, something just flew up there. There it is. And it'll go up there and into this chest right here. It should be coming through any second now. It may also go into, like, the next one sometimes because they are also right here, and sometimes it just skips right over them. So we are getting all the iron. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Never mind. It's right there. So we got all of our iron. And it's flowing in. And this, we've got 4 stacks, 4 columns of these double chests here full of iron. Now that's going to be a lot of iron. I don't have a spot for the peonies yet, or poppies. They're poppies. For the poppies yet, and I'm thinking we may just do something that sorts them out for bone meal. But then again, I don't really need bone meal, and I may need red dye. So I think maybe we'll just put this 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we'll make this 5th one. You know what? We'll do that right now. We're going to turn the 5th one into the spot for all our flowers. So if we just come right up here, do I have a stack? Yeah, I have a stack. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you just put in 1 stack. It'll start filtering itself out, and any other flowers, any other poppies that come through here should be coming through. Yeah, there we go. So they're just coming right through, and they'll go around the circle until they get picked up if there's too many. I also added in some of these beacons here, as you guys probably noticed. We got the speed and haste effects here. It's working really well. The only thing I'm not happy about is the storage is really ugly. It just is. It just is. Okay, it's not pretty. Especially from the front here. Like, I think it kind of looks cool if you can see, like, the back of it here. Like, if you can see all the redstone, it looks really cool. But if you're just flying in, like somebody comes through the nether portal and they just fly in and see this, that's pretty ugly. Honestly, it's not amazing. So what I think we're going to do is I'm going to ask if Branzy wanted to do a bit of building over here. Because if you guys have not checked out Branzy's stuff, he is an amazing builder. An amazing builder. So I was thinking maybe he could figure out something to put like around here, kind of build up thing. We can tear out the circle if we want, make it bigger, all that kind of stuff, to just make it a little bit prettier.
Hello, Mr. Civilian. I'm here to build anything and everything you've ever wanted.
Wow, that is quite the acrobatic moves you've got there, Branzy.
I know.
Oh yeah. So yeah, what we're actually standing on is what I need help with, because it's pretty ugly.
I mean, ugly is a harsh word, I feel like, but it could use some work.
Yeah, it could. I mean, the redstone, don't get me wrong, the redstone looks cool, and I'm a nerdy guy, so like that looks pretty cool. But like just approaching it from like over by the elf, it just looks awful. It just, yeah.
I'm gonna get a gander. I'm just gonna take this all in.
I don't know. I'm not sure if if it would be good if it was like some sort of building with like a roof. I'm not super into that. Oh wait, it doesn't. Well, okay. So here's the only plan that I have so far, is that I want to make like a glass roof to this with like a little bit of upside down terraforming. You got me so far? And then I'm gonna use name tags to turn these skeleton horses upside down and put them up in the roof.
I see. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. So you want glass ceiling, and you need enough space to be able to build downwards in an upside down fashion.
Yeah, that sort of thing. And then I'm also not sure, like, anything else we can do to make this space look nicer. Like, this is a big circle that it's set on. It's getting dark. I'm going to sleep. But anyway, it's a big circle that it's set on. But we can always, like, change the shape of it, make it not a circle, make it a bigger circle. Doesn't matter, because, like, right now it's, like, hanging over the edge almost. The redstone is. So, yeah. I'm just not sure what. Do you have any ideas on how this could look better?
Well, I'm looking at this whole area, right? And it almost, to me, has like this feel of like this grand kind of like entrance into your industrial area from this side. Am I wrong?
Does. Yeah, it kind of does. I feel you.
Right? And it almost feels to me like what you could do is have kind of like, not necessarily a castle feel, but just like have this as like a big towering entrance, like with big pillars straight up on these sides that could just
I'm seeing it. Yeah.
Indicate that like this is the industrial district, and this is the way in to see all of the amazing farms that Mr. Civilian is building.
Yes, that's my name. Don't wear it out.
For now, yes. I think if we got like a really good facade on the front and went with this towers going upwards and make it more of like, instead of like a castle, more of like an industrial feel to it. Like those like smokestacks, those really big like steampunky smokestacks.
I do have these campfires around back here, but for no reason. I just had campfires and I was like, I need to place these somewhere, so I just chucked them down.
we're already on the same page, and he didn't even
Yeah.
realize it.
Yeah.
No, I think this could be really cool. We could do some cool stuff with this. We just need
All
to
right.
figure out materials, like what do we want to build it out of? But I'm seeing a vision here.
All right. Cool. So, in a manner of like payment, do you think how many either okay, I'll propose to you two options. Either
Mhm,
we go with a certain predetermined amount of the diamonds, or
mhm.
I can give you an IOU. Maybe you need some super high tech redstone or a farm or something with help.
Uh-huh.
I can give you that
Uh-huh.
IOU.
See, I have a lot of faith in IOUs with you specifically
Wow,
because
I feel
I know
special.
what you're capable of. I've seen the tutorials, Civ. I've
Yes.
seen them. I know what you're capable of. I have far more use for your farms than your diamonds.
All right.
So I would take the IOU any day.
Excellent. Awesome. Sounds good to me. Service
Yes,
for a
I'm excited.
service. Yes.
Yes. See, I don't, because again, farms, no. I build things. I don't
Yeah.
know how to farm for things.
Yeah.
That's where you come in.
Yeah. All right. Well, that sounds great, man.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to
Cool.
get this going.
Yeah. What you looking at?
Oh, nothing. I was just counting.
Sometimes I just stare off into the distance at the elf.
Just stare at the elf.
That's right. Anyway, here you go. IOU. There you go.
Oh,
So you have
perfect.
it legal documentation of the
I'm
transaction.
one legal document.
That's
Thank
right.
you very much, sir.
All right.
I will be exchanging this in no time, I'm sure.
Excellent. I'll see you later, man.
Okay, later, man.
Big shout out to Branzy for coming by and swinging by and seeing what he's going to do. He said he'll probably get on this starting probably tomorrow, so we'll have to avoid this. Make sure we don't see what he's creating because I want to be surprised when he comes back and shows me. I told him that he can rip out whenever he needs to as long as it doesn't mess with the redstone or anything. I've been AFK for a while here, and it is very nice to be able to AFK at this iron farm. It just is, okay? We're going to get plenty of iron. So I will make sure to keep AFKing in my little box up here. But what I wanted to show you guys is actually something big. We are finally going to get started on our mega base. Now, of course, we're not going to get very far in this episode because we don't have too much time left. But if we head right over here, you can see that I've mapped out a big area. Now, this is going to be... It's a little hard to describe. Okay, so it's going to be basically a giant floating island that looks like it was ripped out of the ground here. That's why I started digging some of this out and cleared out all the trees, used my beacon over here. Let's dodge the creepers. But it's going to look like a big chunk taken out of the ground. Kind of like, you guys, have you seen Age of Ultron in that movie where the whole city kind of gets picked up? Kind of like that. But, so that's going to be our island. And then it's going to be held up by these big pillars and stuff, with like chains coming down, holding it all up. It's gonna look really cool. I think it's gonna be pretty dope. And then we'll probably connect this up using like a bridge, cutting through this mountain here, connect it up to over here, and then everything's gonna start coming together. We'll connect it up to the industrial district and everything, and we'll create a bit of like a little town over here, and also a couple more buildings up here on this, and then we'll also create what's going to be a little bit of a castle, a bit of a fortress up here. It's probably going to be made out of Blackstone, kind of fitting with our vibe. Blackstone is kind of the whole vibe for us this season, at least in this area. So I wanted to stick with that, but of course we'll branch out a little bit, especially in like the village. We'll need some wood and stuff like that. Won't use the blue stuff because that's not exactly like villagey. But anyway, in the big castle, that is where our multi-atom storage system is going to be. And that's finally where we're going to be able to just dump everything we have. So everything that we get from, mining or doing anything, we're going to chuck it in there, and it's going to be sorted out. And that'll be very nice because, as you guys know, at the moment, we're kind of just living out of shulker boxes. Shulker boxes and a bunch of chests that I put everywhere. And it's not good. We need a better way to sort this out. So, this is where we're started. I've mapped all this out. Just got some of that grunt work done. And now, we get to the fun part. We are going to need a bunch of sand. Also need to buy like a ton of gunpowder from DC. Don't worry, I'm paying them. You guys already know what's happening. You know what's going down here. We need to clear out a big space. of dirt. And let's do that the fun way. All right, let's head over there. Now I've got a new bow. It's still named Kian, but it's got the flame on it, and that's what we need if we're gonna light off all this TNT under here. So let's be careful because there's often baddies under here, and it looks like we're okay for now. So I'm just gonna kind of outline the underside of this with TNT, and then we're gonna blow it up. So let's just start placing some TNT around. And you know what? Maybe we should should we bury it? I don't really know. We'll figure this out. Time for a little bit of science here, guys. Let's okay, so we're right under this. We'll do one in the ground. Okay, here we go. How much damage is it gonna do? Come on, blow up. Yeah, you see that's pretty good. I think that's a good amount. And then let's try outside. I think it'll do more like this. But let's just see. Huh. That actually looked like it did more, but I think that was because there was more dirt. So maybe it doesn't matter. Yeah, maybe it honestly probably doesn't matter that much. So let's just keep placing it. And then this happened. But don't worry, I was able to get pretty much everything back except the netherite pickaxe, which sucks. So Beninja got a bit of a downgrade. Yeah, we had a little bit of a run-in with a creeper down here. It's kind of funny, honestly. But I hollowed out all of these up at the top there because I'm thinking, you know, we're just going to waste a bunch of TNT if we keep doing it this way. So I'm going to set up some dupers. All right, so we've got this whole thing set up. I think it's ready to give it a shot, so let's chuck that in there. Oh, it's going. It's going. Go, son. Do it. Yes! Yes! Success! Okay, I really want to. I really want to give this a shot. So let's just waste a bunch of TNT and start the thing back up. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Take that out. Go. Do it. Oh, I almost blew up the whole machine. Well, we're just going to kind of leave that going because I don't know how far we're going to make it go down. We might do it all the way to bedrock and then just make it, prettier. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Next up. Yeah. Burn, baby, burn. All right, guys, bit of an update here. We've got a bit of a border around here. As you can see, there was a lot of carnage, and I brought in one of the beacons. I also tore out the dupers up here because they weren't actually doing all that much. It was fun, don't get me wrong, but they were kind of just boring holes down, like you see, like that one just goes all the way down to this way down here, and there's not actually like a good crater being formed. It's just kind of a big column. So I laid out where the border of the island is, and that's all these bricks, and so it goes around and follows this all the way. So that's where we're gonna kind of start digging really down into it. It's okay if there's some like wreckage like this around the edges, but what we really need to do is start digging out this stuff down here so that we can actually make it look like this is being picked up off the ground. But this episode is already running long, so we're gonna need to do that in the next episode. Because there is one more thing that I wanted to do, which is over at our gold farm. So let's go check that out. So basically, I just filled in the big thing instead of having those little platforms that went across, but it ended up causing problems with magma cubes jumping at me and stuff in the middle. So anyway, well, there you go, guys. That is what our final gold farm, hopefully final, looks like. I'm also having to do some adjustments on the sorting system. You can't see it right now. There it is. Because it's been messing up on me, and I'm not sure exactly why, so I need to fix that and stuff. But anyway, let's come on through here, and we can start doing some AFK. Let's, yeah, I have my bow out. So, this is going to work pretty well. And I added in the iron golems and everything, which wasn't part of the original design, of course, because magma cubes. I had that whole thing up again, remember? But then I tore it out and made it like this, so it's just thicker, so they shouldn't be able to fall down there or whatever, or they shouldn't get pushed off or anything like that, because that was causing a lot of problems. them just getting stuck down there. It was taking up the mob cap, all that kind of stuff. But then again, when the magma cubes would just hop over, they'd be attracted to me at the middle, and I could even possibly take damage from the baby ones if they got in there. So, had to be careful. So now we've torn all that out, so now any magma cube should be attracted to the iron golems, and everything should be good. So, let's just do this really quick. Nailed it. And we're going to hop in here and do some AFK. But anyway, guys, that is where this episode is going to end. I have my sounds turned off, just by the way, because these guys are very, very loud when they get angry, so don't worry about it. That's why you can't hear anything. But this episode is going to end right here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed. This has been a lot of fun to make, so if you don't mind, go leave a like for me. That is always very much appreciated. And if you don't mind, also, make sure to go subscribe if you're not already. And if you are, make sure to hit the bell for me, so you guys don't miss out on any other new content that comes out soon. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been Civ, and I'll catch you later.